What's up? What's up? What's up, kings and queens? Welcome to
Say what, say what?
Hey, it is your girl, Rachel the Finisher.
And Toya the Boss.
Listen, checking in and tuning in for another beautiful day on this beautiful Thursday. We've been missing in action for 2 Thursdays, but we are back. We are back. And we have some amazing and special fellas on the show today, ladies.
Yes.
Woo, let's clap it up, clap it up.
Yes.
So listen. The topic of today's comic is what? Let's talk relationships and dating.
Y'all know about that? I know everybody know about that.
Listen, it's going to get juicy. It's going to get hot. And we're going to talk about those things that a lot of y'all probably want to ask these fellas that's on the show today. You know, the question that all the ladies be wanting to know. Why men cheat.
From
Stuff
a guy's
like that.
point of view, yes.
What you looking for in a wifey material, perspective, and things of that nature. So, yes, it's going to get good. Mm-hmm. So, make sure that you like, make sure that you share, make sure that you comment, and you join this discussion.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. Follow our page.
Listen, y'all.
Stay connected.
Get connected. If you ain't connected, tell a friend and all that good stuff. Okay?
Yes.
Let's do it. So, listen. We're going to introduce first Chev. Bring him to the stage. To the couch of the comfort of our own home. Come on. Say what? Come on.
What? I got a gun?
No.
I ain't gonna knock your drink over.
Welcome.
It's the realest show
Listen. Listen. Every Thursday, as y'all know, we always said we have the comfort of our own home, and we just kicking it with you for this good old hour. We having a conversation, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we live, baby. We live. Next up, we have Khalil, y'all, baby.
I'm bringing some notes in here so I can be ready for you young ladies. How y'all doing?
Hold on, why you standing up? Show, let me see your fit.
Oh yeah.
Gotta represent.
Let me see.
Merch.
This is merch, yo. This is my brother's outfit.
Yes.
Just composition. I'm gonna plug him at the end.
Yes. Shout out to Walter. Okay. And that hot clothing line. I like that swag. I like it. So, ladies, listen. As y'all all know, it gets real hot when it comes to relationship talks, right? Everybody is looking for that special somebody. Everybody is looking for that lifetime partner. Everybody is looking for somebody that can probably just keep
me.
That's it. So it's whatever you're looking for. Not everybody's looking for the lifelong commitment. Some people just want to have fun because they didn't already had that lifelong commitment. So we're going to talk about all of that good stuff today.
Yeah.
We're going to kind of dabble in a little bit of all of that.
Dibble dabble.
So,
get ready.
We have a lot of singles up here. I ain't one of them, y'all. I ain't one of them. Okay. But we do have some singles up here, okay?
Here we go.
So they're going to give us their perspective. I'm going to give you mine because I was single before, okay? So listen, we're going to all talk about once upon a time, about 12 years ago. It's a little bit over a decade now, y'all. He done tied me down and locked me in. All that good stuff. It's a little different. So, when we talk about relationships and dating, what are y'all really looking for when it comes to a significant other? Like, what do you man want?
What are your qualities in a woman? Like, what do you really want? Like,
exactly.
Do she have to be black? Do she have to be white? Do she have to be
matter?
Mixed? Doesn't matter. Does she short, tall? Well, you know, what is it?
Shoot. Well, I think, as men, we have like our physical preferences or whatever that we look for. That's what lures us in. That's what attracts us. But I'm an old ass goat now, so it's like, them things only.
Them things.
Yeah, those types of things only last for so long. You know what I mean?
Wait. I didn't mean to cut them off. But before we dive into it, because some of y'all might be interested in some of these fellas up here. So let me let them introduce themselves to you all, to the world.
He's in a situation.
He's in a situation.
It shouldn't even be no hesitation.
Don't put
wait. Go ahead and tell the world who you are. Give a brief description about you.
My moniker is like Chevy Van Dyke. She called me Chev for short. I am like an old goat.
Yeah, he definitely.
Look, I earned
smart goat though.
I earned every gray hair in this beard. I just want y'all to know.
Ladies, y'all see it?
Oh Lord.
Hey,
Daddy. I'm bald here too. You know what I'm saying?
Daddy.
Hey, look, and with the right beater on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Daddy.
Yeah, so, college graduate,
Okay.
31 of my 32 teeth.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I can hold a conversation. Hit me up if y'all interested. No, I'm just But I passed the baton over to my homie over here.
Tell us a little about you.
My name Khalil. But that's just my little stage name. My real name is Cedric Johnson, so I'm about to get back and using my own real name instead of using Khalil, because you need to go with the name that God gave you. So
That's right.
pretty much, I'm a family man right now. Even though I'm not in a current relationship, however, I'm single now. But at the end of the day, what I'm looking for and what I'm trying to do with my life is to be the best handicapper I am. And handicapping is a horse thing. So if anybody into that horse racing world, come holler at me.
All right. Bet it up.
Thank you for that.
We love our drinks on the show.
Listen. So we had to make sure that we made sure the fellas was comfortable.
Yeah.
And I got my water, of course. So listen. So I cut you off. So you look for, you said, that's the things that you used to look for back then that don't last long. Go ahead and finish your statement.
To finish up, and I do it in short order, because that list can't get long.
Okay.
But
expectations, is it considered expectation?
I think a lot of that is like rooted in a person's experience, right? So like coming up, I wasn't a popular kid. I got jerked a couple of times dealing with dames. So for me, loyalty.
It's the number one.
It's the number one thing.
I think that's everybody's key thing.
Like when I'm interacting, getting to know a woman or whatever, it's like more or less, it's like we sitting down negotiating a contract, because like things that are acceptable and unacceptable, that's gonna be put on the table up front. And if you violate that, it's on to the next. Because I hear a lot of sisters out here say that they're the catch, they're the prize.
Yeah. Yes.
Like I said, I got 31 of my 32 teeth. I'm college educated. I got a good job. And I'm not for the BS.
Right.
So, that's it in a nutshell.
My main thing is simple. Respect. Respect is the main thing for me.
Absolutely.
If you can't respect the man you're with, then you shouldn't be with him.
Absolutely.
Flat out.
It's just simple.
Absolutely. Yeah, you gotta have respect. You gotta respect your mate.
Yeah, you gotta respect your mate.
You a man too, so you don't want no woman disrespecting you. That makes you feel less of a man. So,
disrespect is one thing that'll push a guy away.
Yeah.
Respect means so much, personally for me, because I'm gonna give you respect, and plus that's biblical.
Yeah.
You gotta do that for the man and the woman.
But that can go a long ways when we say respect.
But that's the key.
All the way around. Yeah.
I'd like to add to that on the respect factor too, though. Respect is two ways. I believe in reciprocity. Okay. So like what you give, you get, and vice versa.
I agree.
So if you're talking about respect, I was raised by a single mom. I have the utmost respect for women. But at the end of the day, having that respect for your partner, should be reciprocated.
Definitely. Most definitely. So we got loyalty, we got respect.
I know those are simple words, but those simple words are powerful.
Yeah. We got key points.
Yeah.
Teeth. That's number one.
Those guys white too.
That's what we looking at.
White too.
The first thing we look at when we see somebody is teeth.
But you know what? And you're touching on the point of what do we like? I'm a feet guy.
Feet.
And I'm like, he laughs at when I talk about this, but see, the feet thing,
feet fetish.
It's not a fetish.
Oh, it's not a
fetish. I'm going to tell you the reason why.
Oh, okay.
If a woman takes care of her feet, more than likely she takes care of everything.
Okay.
Look, because your feet are hidden.
So you're saying she keeps her feet clean,
keep her feet clean,
the
rest of her body.
Man, look.
Her house, the same way.
Her feet dirty. But maybe her feet dirty because she was wearing some flip-flops.
No. I get that. Or she outside, she playing around with the kids.
But you know how the damn flip-flops make your feet dirty on the damn bottom?
Look at the same thing. The feet, that tells how you're going to take care of your body.
Okay.
Your house tells how you, that's another tell sign. How you take care of your house. You go in somebody's house, they be fly as hell at the club or outside.
Oh, yeah,
they be
all the
fly.
time.
But when you get home, you're like, damn, what's wrong with her crib? Right. How they take care of the kids?
Nasty.
Yeah.
They look good. They all looking real nice and everything. But the kids' hair is all nappy.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
So you gotta
lazy, trifling,
right. So
no good type of females that like to present themselves. all day. This is what goes on all day, every day. This is how they are. Then the man come to their house, you be like,
yeah, you get to the crib, you go in the bathroom, you like, man, I gotta roll.
yeah,
And
you gotta
that's
go.
a
You gotta
tell
make
sign.
up,
I
you gotta
gotta
make up an
I
excuse.
got something to do.
You gotta go.
Right.
So, with that being said, the fellas have answered. What are you're single as well? What are what do you look for in a significant other?
Like I said, the first thing I'm looking at is somebody. I want somebody tall. I don't want no short guy. I want you to be able to. I can
Wasn't
look
that
at
a song? Don't want no short.
Oh yeah, it was.
Itty bitty, see, short. That was talking about something now.
See, that don't even matter though.
Oh, wow.
It don't depend on how you
I
do
didn't
it.
Oh no, we gonna get to that. We'll get to that.
I only know the clean version, sis. I'm sorry.
Somebody taller than me. I don't want nobody my height or
So
less.
why does he have to be tall?
Right.
Because I don't want to be looking down like whatever
Well,
else.
it's a nice,
You know what I'm saying?
nice looking short guy that does
No, I'm
everything
sorry.
right. That has all
I
the
can't
other
do
qualities.
I can't do no short. That's just
We all
my
have our
preference.
preferences.
Yeah, I can't
mean,
do
but
nobody short. Now females are different. Y'all can probably do females short, but as far as
I mean, you know,
no,
Females can be
no,
for us, we don't
nobody.
really care.
Right.
Right, but
Yeah,
nobody
right.
short. Yeah, y'all are
We don't
different.
really
Y'all can get somebody tall.
she can be tall,
Right.
short,
But
be
us,
Fit, doesn't matter.
I mean, me, I don't want nobody short. I don't want nobody I gotta look down over. I got my
Okay,
heels
so
on.
short and what else?
So short, you got a nice, you keep all this groomed up good. That tells you about yourself. Like you keep maintenance on your stuff, which is good.
Same
Just
thing
like
like
me,
with the
if I don't keep myself up and I meet you and my hair not done or I'm looking raggedy or something like that, that's telling you about me. So if I'm together, I want somebody together as well. So teeth, yes, I want your teeth to be. I don't want them all rotten and looking bad because I gotta kiss you, and I don't want to kiss nobody with a yuck mouth.
Oh,
That's me.
What teeth on my list?
Period.
So.
right.
Yeah, and just keeping their stuff up. I ain't really big on he gotta have this, he gotta have that. As long as he got his own place and I stand with his mama, I don't want no mama's boy.
So they done already gave us a little bit of what they look for when they significant other. He said it was loyalty. His was respect. Hers was the guy that had to be tall, okay? And
Yeah, I'm
make
not
sure
finished
that he's groomed nice and all of that. So we'll continue from there.
Okay, so as I was saying before, the dang on rudely internet.
Right, you were so
just
rudely
to-
interrupted.
about the internet service, but here we go. Yeah, so teeth, taller than me.
Teeth and tall.
I love my black man.
It's only black men.
I can date anybody, but I love my black
Just
man.
asking.
Yeah.
We
I
love you.
just, to be honest with you, I don't think I have I don't
Oh,
know.
so you
no,
have-
I don't want to. I don't want to do all that.
Say.
I'm be trying to be. I'm trying to keep it.
Be an equal opportunity.
Keep it together.
So somebody
trying to
that's
keep it
tall, nicely
Yeah.
groomed.
teeth.
Nice
Respectful. I want somebody to be.
So you respect
absolutely,
too.
yeah.
Oh.
Respect because it goes a long way. I want you to be able to think before you do things when we're in a relationship, because if a woman come up to you or whatever the case, if you're in a position or a predicament where you're surrounded by booty everywhere or whatever,
Pass it up.
you know what I'm saying? It's okay to look, because I may look.
But can you resist the temptation?
But just be respectful.
I
Just
didn't
think
expect
about
you to say
me.
that.
Yeah, just think about me when you're doing the stuff
Right.
you're doing, and be respectful in anything that we do in a relationship that I feel is disrespectful. So if you do anything and you keep everything professional and you keep everything as with my little picture in your imagination,
You good.
that we good, and honest, like don't lie.
Say that little
Honesty.
power bubble
Yeah.
pop up over his head.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I
I
wouldn't do that if
I
I was
wouldn't
you.
do that with you
Honesty
if I was
falls
you.
right back into your respect
yeah,
things. If
same
you
thing,
respect
yeah.
somebody,
I
you
want
will
you
be
to be
honest.
honest.
You're gonna be
There's
honest
no
with
need to lie. I want you to be my best
Be
friend.
transparent.
First off, I want us to be buddy, cool. I want to be able to do shit that that you can do with your boys. I want to be able to be that type of partner for you. You know what I'm saying? I just want it to be where it can last everlasting, where that connection is there, and that's my friend. I can talk to him about anything. We can do this, we can do that, and we just got that type of connection, and it's solid, it's real, 100%.
I mean,
I
I think everybody wants like that.
We want that. I don't want to be with nobody
we got that
that
out
can't come
already.
talk to me and we can't kick it
Yeah.
on some for real shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I want to be able to kick it with that person, because I'm a homie lover friend. I'm that type of female.
Yeah, so you like
Yeah.
So let me
Like,
ask
cool
you
to
this:
do.
Yeah.
like being that homie, lover, friend, has that in your experience, has that proven to be hindrance or help?
No, because men like that.
Yeah.
They like that they can have somebody they can talk to about, because they feel more comfortable with talking to me. You know what I'm saying? About stuff. I never had nobody not talk to me. We always keep it real and talk. Either they have little secrets or they do little things on the side. That's between them. But we still talk and able to communicate about for real shit that's out here. Like you would do with your dude.
And it's good to have that. I think friendship is definitely a vital part in relationships, because with your friends, you feel more comfortable, you're more vulnerable with your friends than you are sometimes with your mate, because you know that if it's your close friend, they're not going to judge you. So you want to feel that same connection with the person that you choose to be your forever, or even the person that you may just be dating or hoping to be, you know, something somewhere down the line. So I think having a friendship is definitely one of my key things. And then also somebody that can lead me. I can be a little bit controlling, so I need somebody that can lead me in the right direction. Show me that you can lead, though. And then also just, you know,
What do you mean by that?
Let's elevate each other.
Show you that.
Show you that.
What
Because
do you need to do to show you that?
show me basically that you're doing what, for me, because I'm married, show me that, do what a husband's supposed to do. Meaning, like, give me that time, that one-on-one time. Make sure that we're still dating. Make sure that you're holding the household down, because that area my husband does amazing in. He holds the household down. But can you lead? Are you quick with decisions? If I ask you my opinion on something, or ask advice about something, are you able to guide me in my decision making, or are you like, well, you know, you do da. Because I with all the things I have going on, I like to be able to conversate with my significant other about my moves that I may make.
Right.
And I want to know that you can balance me out, because sometimes I might be like, let's do this, blah. But then if you're somebody that can lead me, you may say, well, babe, hold up.
Well, here's the
Let's
question
do
that
this,
you
let's
have
do
to ask yourself: have you sat down and actually said that to that person?
Oh,
I'm not talking about in a aggressive way, or forceful way. I'm talking about literally sitting down and saying, hey, okay.
The old me didn't know how to have a good conversation. Honestly speaking, my communication wasn't as good. I talk, but it didn't always come across the right way. The me now, from when I was 20 when I met my husband.
Right.
So to me now, I know how to conversate, and I'm talking to you respectfully, and I'm asking your advice, and you're like,
communication definitely, because
communication is key.
It's not what you say; it's how you say it.
It's how you say it. Definitely.
You come off
That's
being
with a friend. That's with a friend. That's any type of relationship.
You come off and you say, "Hey, I want to do this, and I need you to do that." If you come to me and you say it in an aggressive way, I'm gonna fall back.
Yeah, that's of course. That's anybody.
In a cool, calm way, I'm gonna sit back and listen to you, okay? Because
baby, let me holler at you for a moment.
Yeah, it's how you do it.
It's how you do it.
And you might can come to him with nothing on.
I'm not trying to be on no
really getting in the
I'm not trying to be on no other stuff. I just want to be honest with you. I just want to talk to you. Can I have a conversation with you right quick?
So I love a man that can lead. I love a man that can communicate. Of course, I love to talk. Anybody that knows me knows I love to talk.
Yeah,
so
you gotta have somebody that's able to conversate with you. Yeah.
And that goes to being friends.
Absolutely.
Because if we're friends, we're going to be communicating. So friendship, communication, show me that you can lead, and let's elevate each other. And also, listen, I don't believe in religion, but I believe in God. So do you believe in God? Do you believe that there's a higher source? That's a must.
That's a must.
Yeah. Some people don't.
Yeah.
And then some people beliefs are different. They may not be the same religion as you, or they don't.
It's
may
all
not
the
be,
same person.
But that's just how some people are. But as long as you're able to understand that it is a God,
yeah, exactly.
And at least we can sit down and probably read
and
a couple
of
scriptures or something together.
That's important.
That's fine.
Look,
we ain't saying we gotta go to church every Sunday.
I looked at a quote. It said Ephesians 5:33. Paul tells the husband to love their wives as he loves himself.
Yeah.
And tells his wife to respect the husband.
Absolutely.
So that's in the Bible.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm rolling with.
Yeah.
And that's why the respect meant so much to me, because it's there. You know, I do believe that we're supposed to love our wives as we love ourselves. And when we do that, everything should work out. And if she respects you, everything should work out.
But you see what it says there? As you love yourself.
Yeah.
So if you're not being loved correctly by a man or a woman, then that must mean that person
doesn't love themselves
the way that they need to.
And then how can they love a woman or be in a relationship if they don't even love themselves or don't even know themselves?
Yeah.
How can they be in a relationship?
So that's the whole key to that whole. That's the whole key to that scripture. It's like, if you don't love you, how can I love you?
Exactly.
Self-love is the best love. I'm trying to
first,
preach it to you. Self-love is the best love.
And I ain't trying to get all preachy, you know.
No, I loved it. I agree.
What I want to interject right here at this point is we have to look at what's going on in the community. A lot of us don't know how to love. A lot of us don't know how to communicate.
That's true.
A lot of us, when in relationships, it's cliche. It's like paper thin.
Yeah.
It's just to say, I got a woman, I got a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
They're not looking at the fundamentals.
They're not looking at the fundamentals, but even when you got the fundamentals, I come from a manufacturing environment before I went back to school, right? We had this thing called continuous improvement.
Right.
So when I was
working on being better.
Right. When I was with my ex, I applied that to my household. Like, I would go through the household like, what can be better here?
Right.
You know, he can attest to it.
Yeah.
I like that concept though, because even in life, you're supposed to be working on being a better you every day.
Absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely. But you
and it's never too late to do that. You can do that all the time, no matter what age you are.
All the time. But you have to see what's working, what's not working.
Exactly.
Build on what's working, and what's not working, improve on.
Let's work on
right. So if I identify that, hey, look, you come through the door, you throw your heels over in the corner, and I come through the door and I step on the heel and it messes me up some kind of way. Hey, look, communication. Hey, look, why you keep throwing your heels over there? Man, look, I be trying to make it to the bathroom, right? But in my mind, she just come to the door and just throw her heels over there, right? So you gotta have that meeting of the minds that's gonna foster a healthy environment for a healthy relationship, right? So, you know, I like to tout this, like, most of my years, I was like, you know, always like that draft pick. Like, when I got my all 32 teeth, when I had all 32 teeth, I always
emphasis on the teeth, lady. So that means you know he got some nice teeth.
Look, I always had like one waiting in the wings, right?
Right.
Whether it was the friend who was purple like she was the friend or whatever.
Oh, so you always had somebody that you could turn
to. But she was purple like she was my friend.
But she really not your friend. Yeah.
So when things
we
went
got those type of people in the world.
Boy, I was horrible back then. So.
Right.
Okay, so
that's the value that you bring to this conversation, though, right?
Because some of the key points that you're mentioning is touching on a lot of things that people need help with when it comes to marriage.
Yeah.
So so let's revert to that.
Okay.
Because we asked what you look for in a significant other, but what do you look for when it comes to making someone your wife or making someone your husband? What is it that you look for? Because those attributes are a little bit different than what you would look for somebody that you're dating.
I don't think you look for a wife or husband. I don't think you look for
a man. Not for a man. It's he who finds a wife.
You just
I don't think we look for it. We don't look for it. It just happens.
Meaning that you let it happen.
Can I say this? Can I say this? Like, if allowed to, we will forever. We'll be forever. You know what I'm saying? Forever. Look at the camera and say that. Forever.
So they'll be forever.
No. That's not that. I never woke up a day and said, hey, I'm looking for a wife. I just always say I'm looking for a friend. So I guess the answer to that would be I'm trying to start with my friend, my best friend.
So let's fast forward from that then. If you're dating somebody, let's say.
When do you know?
When do you know that this person is somebody that I should take those steps with? Let me word it that way.
How long do it take?
I gotta dig.
It's no time. It's no time limit on that.
There's not no time.
Not because it can happen. You can want to marry somebody within a month, but then it might take 10 years in another situation.
I ain't married no more. In a month.
I'm just saying.
You know what? I have met a lot of people like that.
I've seen people
They've
do
been
that.
married in 3 months or whatever,
and
then
they
it does it for 40-something years. Because love is love. To me,
but that's like
Cinderella.
Yeah,
but I know it's gonna take time.
You wake up and you look over at somebody, you sit there,
lottery
and you look over at them and you say to yourself, hey, I think she the one. That's because she done everything that hit your checkbox. She's a good mother.
Already.
Or she's good around her own parents. Yeah. I look at shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay, how she treat her mama, if you know if they're alive or whatever. How you treat them, how she treat her kids. It's all those things that come to you sit back, okay. Then you start how she is in bed. All these things matter. So that's why sex matters. All these different things grouped into one thing that makes a gotta be matched though. So once you realize, you sit back and look at it and you say, okay, then you test her. You bring your homeboys around. You see if she gonna hit that eye and look at your homeboy. You see what she's capable of doing.
It's crazy.
Once you know, once you know, because you bring a homeboy around, you know that homeboy, he gonna hit on everybody. Let your woman give him that eye. You like, okay, she ain't doing. And then all depends on how she reacts.
The crazy part.
Not that you intentionally make them do that.
Right.
I'm just saying. But
the crazy part.
I
had an ex. Like, we grew each other up, right? She taught me how to cut dope. I taught her how to be a lady, like how to put it together, right? And it was that mutual exchange. But like to this day, if need be, but for a very long time when I was was interacting with street folks and in the streets and things like that, I could bring my homeboy around, and she was like that gauge for me to say like, you know, she'd make this face behind him or something because she had like this, like she had Ethiopian features. She was like 5'11", and she had ass for days, right?
Right.
And if a guy come in and
then she let you know. Your boy was grimming me in a different type of way.
You know,
he ain't really your boy.
He ain't really your boy.
Like, it's okay
She
for you
should
to
say it
keep
real
moving.
cryptically.
But
Every dude gonna look.
Right.
But when you catch a
It's
man
okay to look
extra
and keep
staring,
it
it's a problem.
moving.
Nah, when they
But
can't
if
take
you-
their eyes off of
it,
you,
yeah.
or they ask you
talking to
extra
him,
questions.
right?
and then they trying to
Look,
go over there and sneak and say something to her while you go in another room.
Right.
No, that ain't your nigga.
Yeah.
That ain't your boy.
but she would say it all the time. Everybody, you think your friends ain't your
Your friends.
Right.
Absolutely.
You
I
know what I
always
mean?
said that. Cover that growing up.
Yeah, but it's different with guys. You
Yeah,
know, it's different with guys. You know, like with guys, like, and it's coming from an ex. Yeah, you already know what that is. But you know, I would like to add too that, like, when in relationships or whatever, or working towards a relationship, is you said the little things. I picked up on that, right?
Absolutely. It does.
So those little things, you can never let go of the little things. You know what I mean? Like we as men, we tend to like your husband caught up in the trying to provide and all this kind of stuff.
Then you forget the little things.
And you forget the little things. The little things stuff, you don't forget them. You might say, look, I'm send her some flowers today. Oh, edible arrangements. And then, boom, something happened on the line or something happened over
So
there.
you just caught up in life.
Yeah,
That you
life.
forget.
You know,
I'm not going to say forget. You just, what?
We spend most of our time trying to impress women.
That's
That's
what
what
most of our time trying to
everything that a guy does is for y'all.
Yeah,
Period.
buddy.
I don't care what no dude tells you. They go to work for y'all. They go get fresh for y'all. Half the time, we just some simple dudes.
I don't know about these new young cats though. They be out here trying to press each other.
Yeah, I ain't worried about them dudes. Yeah, they on some other stuff.
It's not a diss song. It's just a real song.
I'm talking about like from our generation for sure. It's always a bit about y'all. That's it. Everything we did.
I remember watching the episode.
Everything we do.
I remember watching the episode.
Haircut, all that stuff.
Married with you.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't get that, but I'm getting my haircut so when she see me, boom, boom, boom.
I mean, I feel you on that because I'm that way. I just always have to be presentable when I'm around somebody I'm with or interested in. Unless I'm at home. Even when if I'm at home, I still got to make sure I don't look
Like
a
I ain't
little
never seen you not put together though, for real.
But if I'm at home though, if we living together, I'm at home. I gotta make sure I look okay.
I mean, you have your bad
my
days,
head
but
on
when you
top of
step
my
out,
head,
like,
and
when you step out, even if you go into the corner store, at least throw a hat on if your
yeah.
hair
But
ain't
when
done,
I'm
you know,
stepping out,
like,
I gotta make sure I'm
but
good.
you know, all that matters though. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I think it all matters. So.
Yeah, and I do it just for my sake too, but I still don't want him to look at me as like, dang, when I met her, she was like this.
Now she fell
Now
off.
she didn't let her stuff go.
But that's normally what happens.
Yeah,
And that's
and
why
no,
we can't
that's
take.
never gonna
That's
be
why we
me.
don't
I'm
know
not
when
never
you're
letting
gonna end up marrying
myself
somebody.
go.
That's
Because
the whole.
you,
Yeah.
what a person presents in the first month, 2 months, 3 months,
Yeah, stay
that
that
don't be
way.
who they is in 5 months down. You be like, damn, she don't believe in God now. You find out everything. No,
Yeah,
she
that's
don't,
true.
She don't represent your political party. All these different dark secrets. You know, you like,
But it's the same thing with men.
Man.
You date a man, he opening up the doors
Doors
for
for
you,
you.
holding out your chairs, and after that, after
Well,
y'all
I'ma tell
together,
you
he
right
got
now,
you locked in. He like,
ain't no
oh,
dude
you
open
open up your own
doors
door.
off
You
of
can do
rip.
this. You
That's
can do that.
game. So I'm gonna tell you what that is.
Oh no,
Off rip.
I've dated guys in the
Yeah, I
past.
have
Oh
to.
no,
It's
it
not
ain't
no
gay.
priority
The
to
reason
me.
why I
I
say it
don't
ain't
open up my own
gay is
door.
because
It's
I've
not
dated
necessary.
a guy in the past, and I believe that this was his character. The reason why is I dated him almost a year. He did it every day.
Okay,
Every
let me
time
ask
we
you a
went on
question.
a date, he did that.
Well, he was
Are you with
raised
this
properly.
man?
No,
The
let me
same
tell
guy
you
who
why.
opened up this door
Let me tell you
every
why.
day. He just
No,
had to
let
do
me
what
tell
you
you
want.
why.
I'm about to say
Let me
it.
tell you
So,
why. So this
He
was
did
when
all
I
that
was
door.
younger. This was before I was 20. I didn't
Tell the girl.
understand the importance of what a good man looked like. I was dealing with naive,
Yeah.
childish man that was out there in the streets and doing whatever they
Mhm.
was doing. So me and my concept of what love looked like, I didn't understand
Man,
it.
it was
What
too
I
young.
wanted, I didn't understand, and I was too young. So he was a reject guy. Basically, he was a rebound guy. When I broke up with my first love, I dated him, and he was an amazing guy. Amazing guy. But I didn't appreciate what amazing was then,
Damn.
as I
Because
do
you
now.
didn't know.
Because
But
I
see,
didn't
but here's the
understand.
thing.
So
So
talk
right
about
now,
good guys versus bad guys.
So here's the thing. So now you appreciate what a good guy is.
Oh yeah, I definitely appreciate the attributes of what
And
I
that's
feel like.
why,
that's what's
and
coming
that's
to
why
doors.
you're married.
Yeah.
Because you found out what a good guy is.
Yeah.
Even though a good guy may not have all the
qualities that you
you
look
need,
for.
but he's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
See, again, we can go back to the Bible.
Yeah.
Again, and it'll say that men are imperfect. We're imperfect.
Yeah, women are too.
So if I'm an imperfect man, there is nobody that you're going to find that's going to meet every requirement that you want.
Right.
I think
And
that's
that's true, but what I'm saying is
understand,
just
though.
that there are some men who still practice chivalry. There are some men that still believe in
we
that. Like, this
believe
is
in
my
it,
queen,
but we
and
still
I'm going to make
imperfect.
sure she
Yeah.
feels that way.
But that's you do and you don't. So
Yeah.
you do, you gonna get somebody that may have all them qualities and he still might not be a good man, or you
Or he
get
could be
somebody
lacking
that's
in
a good
another
man.
area.
I'll give you an
and
example.
Yeah.
You can meet a dude right now. He making $1 million a year or more than that. He's
And he ain't got no time for
basketball
you.
money. He
No
don't want to
time
come
for
around.
you.
He don't take care of the kids.
Nope.
He beating on you. He's slapping on you.
Yep.
And all these crazy things. And you
Absolutely.
sitting around there. You got the fresh
You
coat.
got the
You got
whole
the fresh
life.
whip. You got all the money.
Yep.
But you
You
being
unhappy.
used.
Unhappy.
So why would you be with that man? Now you meet this guy over here. He work at CVS. You dogging him because he works at CVS.
But he taking care of
But he's
his
taking care of his business and he's there for you. He want to be there,
Mhm.
but he's a sucker. He's the punk. See, that's the problem. What's happening right now with some women, not all. Y'all got to stop basing guys on what they do financially and what they make, but
Absolutely.
how they treat you. I'm not saying get a broke dude.
No.
I'm saying get the dude that's right for you, and that could be just whatever it is. It don't have to be the millionaire dude to make it right. It don't have to be the guy that's on TV or the muscle bound guy or the girl.
Or the guy that can
Yeah.
buy you a purse.
And then,
That's what they
and then not only that too, you got to get somebody. See, most of the time with men though, sometimes men need a strong woman to encourage them,
Yeah, we
just
do
to
need
build
that.
them, just to lift them a little bit, just to push them a little bit,
Yeah.
because they probably was going in a whole total direction before they met you.
Yeah.
So now they met this strong black woman that's, trying to be in a better position than what she is, and she pushed you a little bit. That's gonna encourage you, because I done been with dudes that ain't have no job.
Right.
They didn't stay with their mama or whatever. But if you just push them, like I did most people, and you push them, I'm that supportive person.
So let's go back to that point you're making.
Yeah.
Once you push that guy, again, we said earlier,
I see the potential.
every man wants to do what it is
Yeah.
for you guys.
You.
Right.
So if
'Cause
you
I
come to
see
me
the
and you say,
potential.
baby,
Every loyal man.
every lawyer,
Yeah.
you come to him and say, hey, baby, I want you to do a little more. He gonna be like, for you? If he really feel you, like, what you need me to do? And they be like, I'm gonna help you get it. I'm gonna help you.
Right.
So whatever he's doing, say he's a guy who's into selling clothes. Look,
So you motivate him.
I'm gonna motivate you. I'm gonna help you get the website started. I'm gonna help you do this and help you do
Yeah.
that. And
That's
why y'all
support.
We're
get
supposed to
that. That's
motivate each
support.
other.
Yeah, that's
I want
what
you.
we do.
I want you to motivate me, and I want to motivate you.
Yeah, so
Because I want you to be the best you ever thought you could never be.
Exactly.
Period.
the worst
And
thing
that's how
to
it's
do
supposed to be for both parties.
is to tear down somebody's spirit.
Yes.
When they consider
No
you,
man want no woman that's not supportive and not
And that's
pushing
not building them
and
up.
that's not building them up.
No.
They want that.
No, I
They
definitely want that. I
They
definitely
feed on
And a
that.
woman wants the same thing. We want you to be like, baby, yes.
Get that.
Look at you. You
That's the
looking
thing,
fine
too.
today.
Because-
Yes, this.
Like you saying, man,
That's
too, because
important.
I done been in those
Yeah.
situations that I uplift man. That's what they did to me.
That wasn't no man.
That wasn't no man.
That wasn't no man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
that's why I said it's you do or you don't.
Because that man that did that, he wasn't no man. He thinking
Right.
like
You
us.
don't.
We
Yeah.
thinking like this. Like I'm sitting around and say, okay, if I got the girl pushing me, I'm gonna go 100% for her. I'm more than 100, 110%.
And listen,
I
I don't
want to
want
prove to her that she picked the right guy.
And I don't want no one to take it as an age thing, because it's not no age thing. I know some young men holding it down, period. Because they've been taught that, and that's all they knew is how to treat a woman. So I know some old men that's some acting like they don't know no better. So it's not no age thing, because I done been there too.
Right.
It's not no age thing. It's a mentality of what you want, what
That's
you want in
why-
a person.
That's why when I spoke earlier and I talked about community, right? So like in men's circles or whatever, like, and I'm giving away a little bit here, but bear with me. In men's circles, it's like we are kind of like trained and kind of hone in on our like inherent, like just the physical stuff, right?
Mhm.
So when we see y'all and y'all looking good, and it's like yo, and then it's like I'm gonna get at her, right?
Okay.
You know, they kind of groom us to be predators when we young, right?
Right.
My uncle
that's
did the same thing. Yeah.
But that's the community, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But we're not being taught like
That
how to
support.
communicate.
Not the word predator. Let's not use that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
So
go with
respect,
different
so
words.
respect.
Different word.
We don't want to
players.
like we
That
want to
we
say
use
what they
Players
want.
or hunting.
And we're talking about
We
this
are
and
the
that.
hunters.
Yeah, the hunters.
So
We
we
are
are
the hunters,
as
you
you
know,
know,
which introduces a whole nother dynamic.
Right.
You know, the dynamic being that when we all young, male or female, you know, y'all love the attention. Y'all love that.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like you said earlier,
and we love to chase and the hunt.
the chase and the hunt.
Yeah, we do.
You know, so you get that dynamic where.
And that's gone.
Hold on, let me say
That's
this.
it.
on now.
I
Let me
wanna know about
finish
the
this.
chase.
Let me finish this point.
I'm sorry.
when we get that, we get there, we get where we trying to go, right? That's where you see that fall off at, right? You know, you might get a handful of guys who like, yo, I like her, you know what I mean, da da da. But then you got the community like, yo, it's another one over there. You got to get that one right there. You know what I'm saying? I heard such and such over here feeling you. Get at her.
Right.
My bad. Get at her. You know what I'm saying? So that's young stuff. That's why I started out the conversation by saying I'm an old goat. You know, look, you seen the pictures of my yard? I be in my yard. You know, I ain't playing no games with other people.
He got me out here.
You know,
that's a quality too that I would love.
He got me out here with my own veggies. You know, like what?
I found the state in the yard.
The little veggies stuff you was telling me about, helping me do with the
the
fruits and
we
all
on
that
the
stuff.
rusting. We on that rusting and all boys. When we get old,
Look,
we
our
go
goal
to meet tomatoes and all
me and this
that
guy's
stuff.
goals. We be sitting around. Let's make it to 100 so we can sit with our girl and have our drink. We talking about living. These cats talking about dying early. We trying to live to 100 years old. That's what we thinking about. We embracing that. We putting that in the air. But not leaving this earth.
But here's the thing, though. You look. Everybody is hardwired to want someone in their life, right? To have somebody to walk through this life with, right?
Yeah,
and
you don't want to be
the thing about it is work that come with that. Like this ain't no easy stuff.
It's
not.
I'm gonna be the first to tell you, marriage is not easy.
She's in a marriage.
It's not easy.
Relationships not easy neither.
Relationships are not easy either.
You gotta get to know. You gotta get to know this person, and it's hard because you think you know him. You don't have no idea.
That's because we're always evolving. You should. You're always evolving.
Right? But see, in evolving, it's a dance. It's a pivot there. If we holding hands and we dance, right, and you pivot and I don't, then it's the rhythm off, right?
Yeah. So now you gotta find balance.
So in my notes,
when
I got the questions from you, in my notes I put down. I'm like, look, we gotta always stay cognizant, stay communicating, and adjust.
So what's kind of like what you said earlier about how when you go to a job, you're always working on your performance to do better. It's the same with the relationship because we are always evolving and people are always changing. Let's make the adjustments. Let's see what we can do to get better in this area.
Sis, it gotta be communicated.
Right. Communication.
You can't feel like you changing, right? And hubby over here like, damn, she over here doing XYZ now. He left in the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
But it also takes you because again, you are the strongest person in the home now. Yeah. And I'm not saying that to say that
women always are
the husband's not stronger. It's meant again. We go back to the Bible again. The woman's y'all get the spirit of strength. That's why y'all can bear children. We can't do that shit.
Right.
Y'all got this strength that we will follow. Now I'm not saying that we don't want to lead. I'm saying that strength that you're like, hey baby, this is what I want. This is what I need. We're gonna look at you and say, okay, she needs and want that. Now, as long as you respect us, we're going to get out there and provide and make sure that
it's intricate.
But you can tell a man what you need.
Okay. So, before we go there,
is that all man?
What?
I think every man is pretty much.
Every man wants to make their significant other happy.
We want to make you happy. We do. Period.
Okay. So before we get to anything farther,
how you come at us?
What would you say then is a deal breaker when it comes to a significant other or somebody that you're dating? What's your deal breaker?
Yeah, what's the deal like?
Deal breaker for me.
I got two.
If y'all watch my Facebook, like you new to my Facebook, right? But I say some outlandish stuff.
Yeah, you be going in.
The one thing, and people think I'm joking when I say it, but a dirty bra strap.
Oh, you know what? But that's the
rap for me.
That's how long this business since you been wearing that same bra.
Men do not like to buy drawers.
No, we
wear.
I know. A lot of men do not like.
I'll be in the store. I'm gonna tell you what. We go to Burlington. You get you some nice underwear at Burlington.
For good prices, okay?
Hold on, wait. I'll give you one better. Macy's every so often.
They got them on.
You get you a 5-pack of polo joints.
Victoria's Secret have sales too all the time.
But I like to, as a woman, I like to do that. I like to go shopping and make sure my man got his boxes, his t-shirts, and socks. I do that.
So dirty underwear.
No.
Dirty bra strap.
No, you said it.
I said dirty bra strap.
That's a deal breaker.
Dirty bra strap.
That means
that's underwear.
Right.
Clean. Her body not clean, and the bitch keep wearing the same.
That's a deal breaker. She got like 2 bras.
all the time.
In rotation.
Now you know you wrong, but you can
The
rock
bras
a
in
purse
rotation.
that may cost $1,000, but you ain't can't go
And
out and
you
buy
got
You got your red
lingerie.
bottoms on and everything. That's what I'm saying. That's why
But
you go
can't
back.
buy
That's why I go
lingerie.
back to the toes. All the stuff that be hidden, when that stuff come revealed, you be like,
Smart
come on, man, what's up? You ain't
Yeah,
got
I
Okay,
don't want
so-
nobody who got
okay.
no man. I
So
don't want no
y'all,
man who feeds
so
that
his
stuff.
deal breaker is
Well,
Dirty
I
bras.
got a bunch of deal breakers.
Yeah.
so we
But
got
I
to
will-
keep it moving,
but
y'all.
that's the-
Dirty bra.
That's the jokey. That's the jokey.
No, that was for real, y'all.
It was
That was for
It's
real.
kind of for real though.
That was there for
Give
real.
us one more.
Deal breaker for me is, and I don't want to.
I got two of them.
No, just say it. You say it.
I don't want to step on bro toes, but the honesty thing for me is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you dishonest
Yeah.
and I can't trust you,
Yeah, that's
it's a
the
wrap.
It's
Yes,
a rap
yes.
with you. So what you say, Sad?
And what's your
I don't like a female with lies because I'm the
That's-
type of
that's everybody.
I'm the type of dude you can tell me whatever. You can tell me you cheated on me. I'm gonna be like, okay, that's what you had to do. Okay, well, if I'm out, you give me the opportunity to make a decision because there's too many damn diseases out here. There's too much shit going on for you to be lying. You go smash a nigga over here. I come back and catch that shit that you had. We've been together all these years.
Yep.
So the lying you can't do with me
Okay.
because I'm not gonna do it to you. I'm straight up. I'll tell you like, look, you know what? I ran out. I ended up meeting up an old girl and something happened.
Right.
So I'm gonna keep it real with you on that.
Yeah.
I mean, and you really do gotta believe in God for me. Cause
Yes.
here's my reason for that.
Mhm.
I'm building my whole household on that, on
Mhm.
faith. And then you coming in, you bringing in this. I don't want to use the word demonic, but you bringing in a different spirit.
Yeah.
You break the whole household
Yes, it's
up.
gonna throw it off
It throw
balance.
everybody off
Yeah.
balance. Cause you over there like, well, why you gotta be in
Balance
church?
is
Why you
important.
looking at this on TV?
Right.
Why you believing in this preacher?
That's
Why you
negative.
look, man?
Yeah.
I don't believe in the preacher. I'm just listening to the brother. Some stuff he say I don't like either.
They deliver the word.
He
Because the
said
thing
what he
is,
say.
you're supposed
I
to
take
deliver
in what I want to
Yeah.
take
Take
in.
in.
But I'm gonna tell you, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe in the Father. So therefore,
Right.
since I believe in Him, I'm not saying you have to believe like I do, but you can at least come on board.
Yeah.
You can at least be a part of that because look, it means something to me. And if it means something to me, it should mean something to you.
Since your
It
deal
should
breaker.
My deal breaker, I'm gonna let Ray go, cause I don't
You got a whole lot of
That's
I'm
mine.
gonna let her go.
brown
Mine
teeth.
is
Brown teeth.
lying. I do not like somebody that continues to lie to me because for me, it's like you're insulting my intelligence, especially when I know what you done lied about and I'm coming to you and I'm trying to communicate what it is, but I'm trying to give you the option to say it and then you still lying.
And you know
Ooh,
they
you just
lying.
insulted me. You really just insulted me, and that's just it.
Just
believe-
lying. Lying is
Yeah,
over all,
you
taking
gotta
over
believe in
everything.
God because and none of us are perfect, but I definitely believe in God, so I definitely want you to walk in that same spirit.
Yeah, so honesty is the like don't lie to me neither. And respect, don't disrespect me. It really tells me something about a man that respects me. I love a man to be so honest with me and so loyal to me because it's like, dang, he gets really true to me like that.
And he telling you the truth.
Turns
You
me on.
looking at him like that.
Even if
He
it's
told me
something
like
bad,
I did some bullshit. He coming to you like, look, you know what?
Damn,
I don't want
another
to jeopardize our
Yeah,
relationship.
but I
did
want
some
a whole
bullshit.
nother level
Now you
of
looking at me
respect
like-
for you
like,
now.
Damn, he did some fuck shit.
But he
But he
came
came
to
to
me.
me. I didn't have to find it out.
Yeah.
So now you got a chance in your mind to make a decision if you want to deal with that or break it off.
Right.
But you don't give a person the opportunity to
Be
do that.
real
You
with
putting their lives into your hands.
Yeah, just
Especially
be real with
nowadays.
me. Yeah,
There's a
just
lot
be
of
real.
self-serving people out here though nowadays though. Like they focus on what their needs are, and that's it.
No, I don't like a loudmouth female. Loudmouth. I'm talking about like
Come
you
in loud.
you gotta
What's
be loud. No, not like that. No,
Oh.
I'm talking about ghetto loud. Like put you in a situation where I might be scrapping today.
Yeah.
Oh, where
We
they
don't
always
have to-
talking about or
Always
trying to
talking
say
about
something.
somebody. Always
Loud.
trying to be like
Just
be
calm
in a
it
bar.
down.
So mouthy.
She cussing out
Calm it down,
dudes and stuff. So now
ladies.
you always in a position now. You like okay. If she say the wrong thing, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
fight this
have to
guy.
fight.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
fight this guy. Not that I won't protect my woman because I'm
Yeah.
damn sure gonna do that. But what I'm saying is don't be
It's
putting
a
me
way
in
how to
positions
keep it.
that you
Hey,
don't
for
have
no
to.
reason
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you just trying to show off.
That's understandable.
I don't
Yeah, we gotta keep it together.
So guys,
It's called cool.
it is actually we've been talking, y'all. It's getting down to that time where we want to open it up to you that's watching.
Comment.
We want to know from the audience, you guys out there, you got these guys with us, you have us, and it's just open discussion. So we want to know from all of you, what are your expectations when it comes to dating versus a relationship? So what's your expectation when it comes to dating versus actually being in a committed relationship? What's your expectation? And then while you guys are tuning in and asking us the questions or joining in the dialogue, we can continue the conversation. What's your expectation? From a relationship versus actually just dating a person.
Dating for me is simple. It's just opportunity to get to know each other, to see what you like and what you don't like, and what I like, and then we can go from there. As far as a relationship, like I said, even with marriage, everything for me just happens. I don't plan nothing. I can't plan a relationship. I won't even plan a marriage. I go with the flow. Wherever we end up is where we're going to go, because it was meant to be that way.
Okay. What about you?
For me, what's important is the screening process in dating. It's a screening process. Like, are we compatible? Are we gonna be friends, or is it gonna elevate to something else? Like, as a man, like, you know, like the cliche shit. I mean, I'm trying.
You're fine.
No, you won't say what.
Look, the cliche shit is that dudes is always out trying to hit some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for me, that's never been my MO, which has always set me apart. I mean, if she want to do it, she gonna do it, right? But at the end of the day, for me, you know, I'm a Scorpio. I need connection. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's got to be some kind of connection there. So if she ain't on my level, then I'm cool with the friend stuff. I got friends on a lot in high school. You know what I mean? So for me, if it should evolve into a relationship type setting, like I said, that's when we go into that contract conversation.
Right.
Like what my expectations are. Yeah. What my expectations are, and it's almost like I'm locking you in right then and there. If you violate, dog, I ain't got nothing for you after that, because that's a Scorpio shit. I will cut your ass off and never look back at you.
Yeah, he the king of cutting people off, period.
Well, so I'll say the question again.
Don't do
Hey, man, I'm just being honest.
Again, the question for our audience that's out there is, what are your expectations when it comes to dating versus being in an actually committed relationship? What are your expectations? Do you expect the same when you're dating? Like, do you expect him or her to bring that marriage material while you're dating? Or is it just more fun when you're dating? Or is it, I'm in a committed relationship now, so my expectations are different? What are your expectations? And again, while you guys are getting ready to ask your questions, we're going to continue the conversation. And I read on statistics.com, right, that there's like, for every 1,000 people, there's 6 people that's getting married, right?
Only 6?
There's 6 people per 1,000 people in the U.S. that's getting married.
Wow.
And then there's about 2.7, which is, I'll round that up to 3, per 1,000 people who are getting divorced. So that's nearly almost half of what's getting married that's getting a divorce. So why do y'all think that is?
Let me give you some information. Where you get your information from?
Statistics.com.
So now in the Census Bureau, and this is only for black people, black women rather. At the ages of 50 to 59, it's 47% is being divorced.
That's true.
In the 30 to 35 range, it's 31% is being divorced. So this is the problem.
So the younger people.
This is younger. So what you're saying is we're divorcing at a high rate now.
Right.
And I'll tell you why. Television, movies, and videos.
Social media.
So when you say television, movies, and social media, how is that getting in the way of a marriage? Why do you think that has a
Unrealistic
factor?
expectations.
Oh,
bingo.
Gotcha.
That's it.
So what is unrealistic expectations?
Look, Housewives of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the lives that they live in, like a lot of them chicks in them houses, they ain't got pictures in them houses, if you notice in the backdrop.
I didn't even pay attention to
So pay attention going forward. But they don't have pictures, they don't have plants. This house here has plants.
It got life.
It might just be a
There's life here. So it's a front, it's a facade,
right?
Right? And it's driving our sisters to believe that
especially
this is what they're supposed to do.
This is what they're supposed to.
Why do you think so many women trying to get a Brazilian butt lift or breast implant? No disrespect for people who have done it. You did what you want to do. That's your body. But it's a reason for that. You're trying to look like what's out there, what you see, or what you think a man may want. Right. I just want you to be natural. If you got short hair, rock your short hair.
But it's a lot of men like that, like how you are. They like a natural woman.
Just be natural.
And women are not natural no more.
No,
everybody wants. Everybody wants that it.
No, everybody trying to look like they're European.
Yeah, everybody trying to look the same.
Everybody trying to impress everybody.
Yeah.
You know,
like, but that's self-love is the best stuff. If you don't love yourself and you don't love what God gave you, that's gonna tell a man a lot about you as well.
And it's not about your size. So because we don't, as guys, we just want you to be confident. You can be a thick girl, skinny girl. You come in, you can be the nerd girl. If you take the glasses glasses on, you still can be fly. Or you keep
It's
your
about
glasses
how
on.
you
That's
like
how
I got
you
my
present
glasses,
yourself.
I wear my glasses, I
Yeah, you
need
can present
glasses, so
yourself.
I can take them off, and I can look presentable.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm super fickle.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very picky when it comes to, it's like a gauntlet, so to speak, you know, that, you know, we might start out, it might be 10 prospects or whatever, but by the time it's all said and done, it's down to 2 or 3.
Right.
Because, you know, I'm picky like that, right? And I'm so ornery in what I want or what I'm attracted to, that when it's all said and done, like, you know, I get deemed all kind of things. I'm arrogant, I'm pompous. You even called me Game Dash at one point, right? You know, but
that's a compliment.
To a degree, it was.
Yeah, it's a
but I'm
compliment.
surgical when I cut you, right? So it's like, we're not gonna say no names here. Young lady came in, she had a nice body, you know what I'm saying? She felt like because she was doing certain things in her career, that the expectation was she was the prize.
Right.
You know, you are not the prize. You know what I'm
So
saying?
she came in with the mentality that she was deserving of something, which I don't think is bad that you feel that you are deserving of something. Because for me, I carry myself as a queen, and I'm not going to accept anything less than queen standards. So, and I think the same for men. You should carry yourself as a king and not accept anything less than king standards. So I don't think that it's wrong for a person to feel like they're the prize. You should feel like you're the prize. I should feel like we should both feel like we're the prize. And we're gonna give each other a wonderful, bigger prize.
But her foundation
was like, oh, so you do everything I need you to do, and I'm not gonna do nothing.
was because her foundation on that, sis, was because she had grown used to dudes looking at her body.
So she thought that was all.
She thought that was it.
And that's what it's really.
And she told me flat out, like, innocent enough, I was like, yo, we should go to breakfast one day and get to know each other. You know, it was a corny little play. Mm-hmm. And she like, yeah, you like the rest of these. You just wanna and I'm like, yo, I don't play that game with white chicks. Number one.
Right.
Number two, you know, at the end of all this, I was just trying to get to know you. It ain't even that serious, you know, and you could see it in her face. It messed her up.
Right.
Well, like I said, a lot of women are putting everything on what they look like as opposed to who they are.
Because men do
and
that.
it's cool to look nice. And
Right,
because
absolutely.
I like that. But at the same time, if that's all you are, then what can we become?
I mean,
right.
come on, like
that's it. You're just a pretty girl. Okay, right, you're a pretty girl. So now what else? What else you got?
What else do you have
What
to
can you
offer
do now?
outside of your
Or
looks?
he's a handsome man, or he got money.
And outside
Now
of
what
your
else?
car and your
Yeah.
materialistic things,
What else can you do?
Yeah.
It's it's established today.
And that makes sense. So at the end of the day, everybody really wants the same thing. They want somebody who respects them. They want someone who is loyal. They want someone who believes in God.
Yep.
And they want someone who they feel, for the most part, it sounds like this was the majority of our answer here on the couch.
That's what we're looking for. Yeah.
And for the most part, we
clean
want
bra
somebody
straps.
that keeps themselves up in every way, meaning that you're going to keep yourself up
Right.
groom-wise, and then also just with your house and as a person.
Right.
And then also, the key, it sounds like, to successful relationship is communication.
And
Communication and honesty.
sex does matter.
Oh yeah.
And sex. Okay?
Man,
Listen,
come on now. What man
it does matter.
don't
a
know
lot
sex?
of people do love
It
that.
has to be in the mix.
But
Can't leave that out.
before we close out, because we're getting ready to close,
Yeah.
keep in mind, because it goes back to the physical. Sex is included with the physical. Because sometimes people can be physically involved with somebody, and the feelings and intimacy of what the connection is can be misinterpreted.
But let me tell you what happens. That's where you go back to your respect. That's where you go back to your loyalty. That's where you go back to the things she said as well. All of that equates to one big thing. It says, hey, that's what makes the sex amazing. That's what brings the intimacy out. Because you see the loyalty, you see the respect.
It equates to
you feel the love.
Yeah.
So now you're like, oh, that makes it become intimate.
We got one question from a viewer though.
Okay.
You want to ask
So it's really more of a statement. Shout out to Rich. He said, I believe a queen or king means you are the first person to consider what's good for that relationship, because queens and kings are responsible to manage the kingdom, not just the benefit from the attention that comes from being a queen or king. I agree. I like that. I definitely agree with that.
Definitely agree with that.
I definitely agree to that. So, for all of our viewers, even though we're getting ready to come to a close, we thank you all so much for tuning in. There was so much more to talk about. We may have to do a part 2 to this because there's so much more that we can say about relationships and dating from a man and as well as a female perspective. It's a very broad topic and something that I feel like we all need a little help in that area, in that department, or we can all learn something from that department. It's always room to learn, as he mentioned. You should always be willing to learn and elevate yourself in every area of your life. So we appreciate you all for tuning in to Say What. Again, be sure to like, comment, and share. Make sure that you follow the page and like the page. We are going to be coming forth with y'all every Thursday with some hot, juicy topics. Again, it's off the market, off the wall. You don't know what's going to come out our mouth. You don't know who we're going to have on here. You don't know what's going to happen. Just tune in. Kick it with us for an hour. Why not?
That's what type of show we got.
Why not?
That's what type of show we got.
And then we definitely, we just really appreciate you, kings and queens, for tuning in. We thank you for being on the show today, Chev. And we thank you, Shedrick, for tuning in. Cedric
Appreciate
Johnson for tuning in, and Chev. So we have a quick little shout out that we want to give on this clothing line, okay? And it's by Walter.
I want to shout out my little brother. He has a clothing line called Just Composition. It's justcomposition.com.
If you don't mind, can you show them the back?
Justcompositionclothing.com. And this is the back of the sweater.
Take a little bend.
I got it bent down.
There you go.
Drop it down.
Excuse me, hold on one second. And then he also did his book too. So, excuse me. So he also did his book.
So this book is called The Watchman's, is it Opus?
Yeah, Watchman's Opus by Walter Lacey. And that's
where can you purchase this?
That's www.blurt.com.
There we go.
The Watchman Opus. So check that out. Check out his clothing line. And he also got a shoe line called Alive Shoes at www.aliveshoes.com.
Okay.
/unanimous decision. So I'm proud of the young man. We're out here trying to become a black entrepreneur.
Shout out to Walter.
So we got to support each other. So, I'm supporting.
And I'll be sure to add that tag to the page when we close out as well. So that way you guys
I appreciate y'all having us,
you
too.
guys can purchase and support your own. We out here trying to make it, y'all. It's one thing to work for corporate America, but it's a beautiful thing when you can work for yourself, okay? And I'm not knocking anybody who works for corporate America. You got to get your money how you get it, and what's for you is what's for you. But when you got somebody that's out here trying to do it on their own, it takes a lot of hard work and consistency. So let's support our own, okay? And again, we love y'all. It's your girl Raisha the Finisher
and Toya the Boss.
And make sure that you continue to tune in every Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. on Say What. And we will see y'all next Thursday. And with that being said,
peace, love, and hair grease, as my daddy would say.